So this is the third on a series of videos I'm doing about this vocal mixing I'm doing for a client. Well, I usually don't do 2 streamings in a day, but I really need to finish this project because my client has been already waiting for it. So there's no time to waste. And I have like 50 minutes right now before I get busy again. So let's try to continue where we left off. So on the last video, I was mixing the instrumental a little bit, and I started mixing the vocals, but I said that I wanted to pause it because I want to that's a click so annoying, but anyway, I wanted to explain my mixing change, so let's get started with it.
Girl, you're so gorgeous, so gorgeous, so gorgeous, drop dead gorgeous, you're so...
Okay, so what I'm doing here is using a de-esser. Very basic. If you don't know what the de-esser is, just softens the S's, or it's like EQing the frequencies around the S's. After that, I'm using an EQ with some bands here that are meant to control some of the usual resonances. I've noticed on my recordings. I don't know if this is gonna work for everyone. In fact, it doesn't even work for every recording I do, but usually these areas here tend to have a lot of resonances. I imagine it has to do with my room and how I'm recording. And after that, I'm starting to use a compressor. I'm gonna use multiple compressors, and this is something I've been doing fairly recently. Using like 3 or 4 compressors, but I've been really enjoying the result of that I'm getting with it. Now, I'm using different types of compressor. So this one is the Purple Audio MC77, which I believe is a replica of the 1176, which tends to be a really quick compressor. I use this because, you know, I want at first to catch the loudest peaks in the voice and then start compressing it little by little, so, you know, I don't squash the vocals all at once and it doesn't sound like it's boxed or there's weird distortions. So I basically always try to aim for around 3 to 4 dBs of gain reduction on each of my compressors.
Girl, you're so gorgeous, so gorgeous, so gorgeous, drop dead gorgeous, you're so flawless, so
if I turn this
flawless, off, so flawless, so damn flawless. You make me feel some type of way, and that beautiful smile, love yours always makes my day. 'Cause you're so fine, so fine, so fine, so damn fine. Girl, you're so fine, so fine, so fine. You blow my mind. And you're so fine, so fine, so fine, just like wine. So fine, so fine, so fine. Don't smoke, but I'm high off you.
Okay, now there's a resonance here that is bothering me quite a bit. Let's try to find out.
Girl, you're so...
Oh, right there. And I'm already dealing with this, but it's... yeah, these parts usually are very problematic. Again, I don't know if it's in general or just because of my room, but I always find myself having to lower the gain with EQ a lot around here.
Girl, you're so...
Yeah, so I'm gonna make a dynamic EQ here. If you haven't seen a dynamic EQ, the way this works is sort of like a compressor. So only when that frequency gets really loud or passing the threshold, that's when it's gonna act up.
Girl, you're so gorgeous, so gorgeous, so gorgeous, drop dead gorgeous, you're so flawless, so flawless, so flawless, so damn flawless. You make me feel, girl, you're so gorgeous. gorgeous, so gorgeous, so gorgeous, drop dead gorgeous.
If I turn this off,
Girl, you're so gorgeous, so gorgeous.
you see how the vocals feel like they are losing presence, even though I'm taking away a lot of, gain from these frequencies here. The vocals sound louder after the EQ, and I'm not really compensating with any gain or anything. It's just everything else becomes a little much cleaner, much easier to hear on the other frequencies.
Girl, you're so gorgeous, so girl, you're so gorgeous, so gorgeous, so gorgeous, drop.
Okay, now something I feel we are missing here a little bit is some tuning. So I'm gonna use a auto tuner. Now I don't know if I should just use in everything. Nah, I'm gonna group this. I'm gonna call it the. Oh, this is already grouped, so I need to group it again, and this is going to be the lead. Okay, and over here I'm going to use, where is it? Melodyne. Melodyne. No, that's it. I'm not using it. I'm not looking for Melodyne. I'm looking for the EFX. The auto-tune EFX. There we go. Okay. The key of this song is A minor. So I gotta change it here. A minor. This tuner is different from the one that I used previously in another video. This is more of that modern rapper auto-tune T-Pain effect. This one I like to use it if it need a little extra polish on the tuning. And let's see.
Girl, you're so gorgeous, so gorgeous, so gorgeous, drop dead gorgeous. You're so flawless, so flawless, so flawless, so damn flawless. You make me feel some type of way, and that beautiful smile, love yours always makes my day. 'Cause you're so fine, so fine, so fine, so damn fine. Girl, you're so fine, so fine, so fine. You blow my mind. And you're so fine, so fine, so fine, just like wine. So fine, so fine, so.
Okay. I see what the problem is with the fine. So, god damn, people go crazy with the fucking honking. The fine. So when he says fine, it sounds more in the background, and so becomes much louder.
So fine, so
It says fine, so fine, so, and that's a huge problem. And we already have a lot of compression, the vocal rider, so yeah, maybe the recording itself wasn't the best there. Again, that kind of stuff, it's difficult to catch during the recording, especially if you're working on a time constraint, but well, there's ways to fix that.
girl, you're so gorgeous, so gorgeous, so gorgeous, drop dead.
Okay, I just want to make sure that this is on the actual file, just in case I'm doing something with one of my plugins. Let's see.
Girl, you're so gorgeous, so gorgeous, so gorgeous, drop dead.
Yeah, and the thing is that I'm not sure why this happens, because if you see here the waveform, it's not like the waveform looks very irregular. A lot of times you can notice that one of the words is too quiet because the waveform is very thin, but here it looks pretty consistent. So it's not necessarily a matter of the loudness. I don't know, maybe the singer was doing this back and forth, which I didn't notice he was doing. So yeah, not sure what the reason for this is, but it's an issue that I have every now and then. What I try to do is with the gain, but I'm gonna do the gain manually.
Girl, you're so gorgeous, so gorgeous, so gorgeous, drop dead gorgeous. You're so
No, yeah, it's very inconsistent. Well, before I start doing the gain and everything, I'm gonna finish doing the compression and let's see if that helps with that. So after my MC77, I'm going to use a LA2A. This one is from Universal Audio. Really, really nice compressor. Same thing. I'm gonna move the peak reduction until I get around 3-4 dBs of gain reduction.
Girl, you're so gorgeous, so gorgeous, so gorgeous, drop dead gorgeous. You're so flawless, so flawless, so flawless, so damn flawless. You make me feel some type of way, and that beautiful smile, love yours always makes my day. 'Cause you're so fine, so fine, so.
Oh yeah, that's so much better. So much better. Listen how it sounds without the compressor.
Girl, you're so gorgeous, so gorgeous, so gorgeous, drop dead.
And now with the compressor.
Girl, you're so gorgeous, so gorgeous, so gorgeous, drop dead gorgeous. You're so.
Yeah, so basically the consistency and the loudness and the presence of the voice becomes much tighter with the with this compressor. So yeah, that's really good. I'm just gonna keep listening it for a bit just to make sure that we are good with this compressor. We're not, I don't know, getting any weird over compression in any part of the song.
Beautiful smile, love yours always makes my day. 'Cause you're so fine, so fine, so fine, so damn fine. Girl, you're so fine, so fine, so fine. You blow my mind. And you're so fine, so fine, so fine, just like wine. So fine, so fine, so fine. Don't smoke, but I'm high off you. And them things you do, you make me wanna put it on you. Yeah, I can use a little more of you. Yeah, yeah. Girl, you got it going on. Yeah, you got it on your own. You could never do no wrong. So bold and so damn strong, I know. Yeah, I know you got a lot of things I wanna show you. So much love that I owe you, and I'ma do you better than your old dude. 'Cause
Okay, that sounds much, much better. I'm just gonna add the fourth compressor just for a little extra control. And this one is the Fast Filter Pro C. So this compressor is amazing as well, but I like using the other ones a little better just because they tend to color the sound. They tend to give a little different characteristic to the voice. What is known as warming up the sound. While this Fab Filter, it's more of a transparent compressor. So it just does its job, controls loudness, and that's it. It doesn't do absolutely anything else, unless, of course, you select any of the other modes. But I think that right now I just want to keep it clean. Let's see. For this one, I'll probably aim for around 1 dB, and just to get some really loud parts.
so fine, so, so fine. You blow my mind. And you're so fine, so fine, so fine, just like wine. So fine, so fine, so fine. Don't smoke, but I'm high off you. And them things you do, you make me wanna put it on you. Yeah, I can use a little more of you. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, starting to come together. By the way, I see that there are some people watching the stream, so if you have absolutely any questions about what I'm doing, feel free to ask, and I'll try to answer your questions. Okay, so at this point, I've finished the first phase of my mixing, which is more about vocal control. I'm not gonna get creative yet with effects like reverbs, delays, etc. That comes later. So I'm gonna move on to the backing vocals now. So I'm gonna keep that. And notice that this chain here is gonna be affecting the backing vocals as well. So what does that mean? That now that I'm gonna add the loudness coming from these tracks, we might have to readjust the compressors just a little bit. I'm not sure if this is the most optimal way of doing compression. As I said, this is a fairly new way of working or using this many compressors. Before, I used to maybe put one compressor and call it a day. But ever since I started doing this, the presence of my vocals just feels so much better. But yeah, this same chain is gonna be affecting my backing vocals as well. So I'm going to open all of the compressors. Well, I'm going to try to open all the compressors at once. Oh, I don't think I can do this smaller size, can I? Well, it's a little bit smaller, I guess. Well, I wanted to try and check everything at once. I have another screen, but you're not going to be able to see that, so I'm just going to keep everything within the same screen. Let's see how it looks. That looks pretty decent. Okay, so let's give it a listen.
Beautiful smile.
And I need to turn on one of the... Oh, this one is already on.
Beautiful smile. Love yours always makes my day. 'Cause you're so fine, so fine, so fine, so damn fine. And you're so fine, so fine, so, so fine. You blow my mind. And you're so fine, so...
Okay, so the word fine, it's getting over triggered here. I might need to do different... So probably I'll do a compressor first on this track and then send it to the main bus. So Exponet says, is it better to add vocals over the beat after it is exported? And when you layer vocals, do you consolidate them, then add effects? Is it better to add vocals over the beat after it's exported? You mean adding the vocals that you're gonna work and you're gonna mix during the mixing? Well, the way I usually work it is that I receive the instrumental, I do my vocal recording session, and after the vocal recording session, I will work on tuning and cleaning the vocals, which is what I did on the first video yesterday. And after that, then I sent everything to a new project where I already have this template, which saves me a lot of time. Doing this template probably will take me 15 minutes every time. And, it's not just about the time, but also wanting to do things while you're still inspired, which is really important. But yeah, I will send both the instrumental I received from the client as well as the tracks that I already worked on, doing the tuning and the cleaning, and put everything on this template that I have. Something really cool that I found on Ableton, that is no secret, probably a lot of you already knew about this, but I've been using this shit for 10 years and I just found out about this, is that you can save templates. So if you save a template, then you can have, here for multiple types of projects when you do productions or mixings or work on different genres, etc. Before, what I used to do is just have a project, and the project will be a template, but this saves a lot of time and it's just easier to manage. So yeah, I've been enjoying working like this. But yeah, I don't know if that answers your question. Please let me know, because I'm not sure about the question that you were asking me. Hope that answered your question. So going back to this, there was this one word that is over triggering the compressor.
So gorgeous,
So let me mute this to make sure that's the cause.
so gorgeous, so gorgeous, so gorgeous, drop dead gorgeous, you're so flawless, so flawless, so.
Oh no, so that's an issue in general with the song. Let me see, maybe if I add a compressor beforehand. I'm just trying so it doesn't over trigger there with the compressor, even though it doesn't sound bad. I like how it sounds, but let's just see how this works. So I'm going to duplicate this and put it at the beginning of my compressor chain, and let's see. Okay, let's check now with everything.
So gorgeous, so gorgeous, so gorgeous, drop dead gorgeous, you're so flawless, so flawless, so flawless, so damn flawless. You make me feel.
Let's see how it sounds without this compressor at the beginning.
So gorgeous, so gorgeous, so gorgeous, drop dead gorgeous, you're so gorgeous, so gorgeous, so gorgeous.
Oh yeah, this is actually helping a lot. Hey. ¿Tienes clase ya? ¿Tú tienes una clase ya? Oh. Ok, ¿tienes clase? Ok, dame un segundito y te llamo ahorita para la clase, ¿ok? Excellent. So let me see. It says, by the way, I use FL Studio and have some Wave plugins and a few free ones. Yeah, Wave plugins are really good for the price. I have something against their business model, but in general, they are pretty good. Oh crap, so seems like I have to finish this earlier than expected because I'm also teaching here at this music academy, and seems like I have a last minute class. So, well, I'm gonna continue tomorrow if you want to catch up, but definitely I should be able to finish this mix by tomorrow. And if you cannot catch the live stream, well, it's gonna be on my YouTube channel. So I'll see you on